Welcome to the #1 deck from the #1 MMR player in Snap. It's Dino Nova. And I believe that I have the best version of Dino Nova, which is why I managed to climb up super high in the MMR of the new season. You got Nova, super OP, will be nerfed in the next patch, plus a way to kill Nova, Deathlock, or Carnage. Yes, I do believe you need Deathlock. You need 2 ways to kill Nova because getting Nova dead is really good. Because you want a lot of guys on the board when your Nova dies. You want Squirrel Girl. I think I see a lot of Squirrel Girl missing from decks. Lucky Barnes is really good, especially when you have 2 ways to killing stuff. A 2 energy, 6 power unit. Sure, Nova is really strong, especially when you copy Nova twice with Moon Girl. But you know what's also strong? The other side of this deck, which is also synergetic with Moon Girl. You want big hands for Devil Dinosaur. Heck, Devil Dinosaur is so good that you even want to copy Devil Dinosaur. This card may be nerfed in the future as well, who knows. The Collector is something in the pool 2 of cards. Gets really big. Gets +6 when you play Moon Girl. That's really strong. And alongside the Devil Dinosaur and the Collector synergy, you have Agent 13, you have Cable, you have Sentinel. These all generate cards which also buff the Collector and buff Devil Dinosaur. And then finally, as the 12th card, and probably the weakest card in this deck, but a solid filler, Iron Man. This card is probably going to be whatever card you think is best against your meta. If you want to stop Nova from blowing up, there's Armor and there's Cosmo. Both pretty reasonable ideas to play against your opponent's suspected Nova lane. But wait, you may say, I don't have all these cards. Well, you know what? I'm free to play. I'm only collection 420 right now. And a quick reminder of how pools work. So at collection level 222, you start entering pool 2, which means all the cards before are the pool 1 cards. So, as soon as you collect all of those cards, you are guaranteed to have this full 1 Dino Nova deck. You simply got Angela to fill in for the Collector. You've got Bishop, which is just a solid, strong card, especially given how many early units you have. And then you have Nightcrawler, a strong early game filler card. But alright, let's go wreck some people with what I think is the best deck in Marvel Snap right now. Will probably get nerfed. Dino Nova.
The Madman!
Hey, we got a nice hulky character to beat up on. Let's go. Hello, Atherton. I want to play Squirrel Girl on turn 1. I'm gonna hold. Oh, good call. Look at that, super flow. Angela Sunspot. That's some interesting cards there. Play a card here, destroy it. The opponent might be happy with that result because you got the cards in there before, you know, it flipped. But I have Lucky Barnes in my deck and I have Squirrel Girl who can go there. I think I'm fine. I'll play out this snap. I'll play it. Org. Ah, Enchantress. Pretty good. Our left side is a disaster. Good thing we can eat it all with Carnage. The cards synergize with Collector didn't come in. Toss Korg into nowhere. Well, I could use it as an actual card. Oh, and I'll toss Bucky Barnes in here early. Professor X! Are you trying to beat me with the worst cards possible, Atherton? That's amazing. Start with Deathlock. I'm gonna need all the power I can get. Look at this guy playing a counter Nova deck. I like it. But you know what's tough? When you play a counter Nova deck and you still lose to the Nova deck. But I believe the opponent has won here. We'll draw something with either 7 or more here. Or 8 or more here. Alright, you got me. Well done, well done. See, this deck can be beat. That's a lot of counter cards between Armor and Enchantress and Professor X. Alright, Ugluck, show me what you can do. Okay. Interesting thing about the Kill New York. There's actually benefits to overkilling on Kiln because you can always move it to New York. The Dark Dimension is a bit limiting since I can't put my sacrificial lane over there. I have to sacrifice in New York if I have a sacrifice lane. The other tricky thing is that there's a few things that are tricky. I think maybe I'll try to win Kiln and New York. I feel... no, I'll wait and see. I was about to snap there, but I saw that the opponent had a pretty good Kiln opening. I'm going to see where I stand before choosing to snap or not. I do have a dinosaur in there, and dinosaur is hard to beat. And I have the collector in there, also hard to beat. But it looks like I've got Kiln. They lead very slightly on, but I have the double dinosaur eventually.
Oh, snap.
That's a reasonable snap. I think Dark Dimension will be my, kill lane. Will be a little bit of a surprise. And then the question is, do I want to snap right now? I feel pretty good also. Let me snap while, let me snap while it's not obvious what's happening. I think this is one of my better hands, so we're gonna see what happens. I do think that the opponent likely also has a strong hand, so this will be an exciting showdown. I can either go Sentinel Agent 13 on the right, that gets me 2 draws, or I can go Moon Girl, which gets me 3 draws. 3 draws is plus a lot in mid. Probably one of the more important parts. The Bucky Barnes gives me a decent chance at winning the left. I have to imagine the opponent is also doing a Nova Carnage thing over here. They may or may not move stuff into New York, which is part of the puzzle as well. I think stronger mid is good. This is pretty close. Your opponent conceded. Oh. The opponent must have chosen retreat later. Interesting. Okay, good retreat, given that I was confident enough to go. And this would have been quite a lot of points. Retreat later is a move that you can do, where the downside of clicking retreat later is if your opponent ropes the entire turn 6, they have to watch the entire turn 6. But if the opponent also clicks retreat later, then you have a draw. And sometimes when things are really close, you both retreat on the same turn. When you play a card here, add a copy to your hand. Oh my god, I've never actually gotten this with the collector before, but that's pretty good. The collector is still a relatively new card to my collection. So the collector adds a new card to my hand, and it's the collector. Since this is adding a card from anywhere, it gets +2 power. Oh my god, there could be 2 cloning events this game. Unfortunately, I'm not getting the stronger version of the collector. Unlucky. I'm only getting a base collector, very sad. That's because the location happens first, where it adds it to my hand. Oh my god, double cloning about this game. The bot decides this is a good game to snap on. How bold of you, bot. Prepare to get collected. My hand is too full, but we'll just keep playing collectors. I do need to actually dump the cards in my hand, but limited by energy here. As you can see, the locations have a very big effect on the game, and one of the weaknesses of the bots is that they aren't very good at playing around the locations. That's the main advantage a human has on them. There's no way the opponent will empty their hand. But no strong guy. This is maxed out. This is a pathetic bot board. Pathetic! But you can kind of see in the bot calculation, they can see they're winning 2 lanes, so they're gonna stick it out here. Cyclops, why would you play that card? Oh, it must have been created by Agent. Yep. Why are they running Sentinel and Strong Guy? Created by Sentinel, created by Agent 13. Full Agent 13. Get collected. Oh, super flow. Ooh. Nice, nice. Good draw, good draw. I was thinking about for a moment, do I want to spend the extra mana to toss the Nova out on the negative zone right now? But I think it is better to wait. You prefer the guaranteed power of Deathlock over the variability of Venom. Venom is a pull... I actually don't know what pull he's in, but I don't have him yet. I would put Venom in over Deathlock though. Underplaying this turn by a lot just to disguise the Deathlock better. Disguise the Nova. This be a negative zone or the super flow. It won't really matter because we'll both get affected this game. Like right now, I'm very slightly ahead. I'm just gonna add more stuff to get Nova'd. The next turn I have 6. I'll go snapping. The opponent could have a better hand than me, but it's... Even if I'm slightly unfavored, I think I'm maximizing the value of my hand here. And I was ahead when he snapped. I cabled my cable. I have a Moon Girl copying 2 cards. But this implies a very strong copy, so I would expect a big Nova play. Oh, hello, Moon Girl. Like I have the same. The last turn I'm going to have 7 mana. 1, 2, 4, 7. A nice last turn. And I was thinking about snapping also, but I'm going to wait a turn. Okay, so now we can see why the opponent snapped. It's because they both have the double dinosaur and the Nova turn, presumably. However, what the opponent doesn't know is I'm going to finish with Nova Carnage Double Dinosaur, which normally can't be done because you don't have enough mana to play the Double Dinosaur after. But in this case, I do have it. So they're going to overkill the negative zone by a lot. Then I'll have +6 on the Carnage. Now the only downside is the opponent has Nova... has Bucky, Nova, Carnage, in which case I will lose. But don't believe Bucky is that popular right now. It all comes down... Oh, and also I know that he copied his hand, so it would have been awfully, like... It would have to be a really specific hand for him to win when he copied it with Miko. I'm gonna take the extra 4 cubes, and I'll lose sometimes. The Bucky is the card I want to see the least. Oh, 21. Okay. Gonna end up tying the right, then going down the power differential. It's a full tie. Incredible. Strong hands on both sides. We both scored 67 total power, even with negative zone hitting us so much. But of course there was a super flow.